What's up, guys? Brian Mayer here. I want to make you a very quick message, but one of the most important video messages I've ever made for you, so please pay attention. A lot of you were on the call last night, the founders call, but a lot of you weren't on the call, so I want to give you the key points and updates of what you have to understand. I made some notes. I re-listened to the call this morning, and I'm going to put the number somewhere below so you can call and listen to it. It's about 20 minutes long. Let's start at the beginning. What happened? Guys, what happened is that, think of a steakhouse, right? Think about this grand opening or a pre-launch of a steakhouse, and word gets all around town. People tell people the place is jam-packed, and they run out of steaks. What do you think is going to happen to the wait staff, the waiters and waitresses? They're going to be running around going crazy. The computers aren't working, right? Guys, that's what happened with us. The product is so good. Those of you who have tried it, those of you who have been on it, you understand what it's doing for you. You see the testimonials, if you haven't gotten yours yet, of the people on the Facebook pages and what it's done for them. Guys, we have a product that has gone viral. Not going, gone viral. Over 11,000 people have joined this business in a matter of 4 months. Now, if you stop and think about that, if you have a manufacturing capability and it just completely goes insane, you're going to run out, and that's what happened. So where we stand right now, what about the credit cards? A lot of you are wondering, well, wait a minute, I tried putting in a new distributor yesterday, or a new customer tried to place an order and the credit cards are down. Why? Because the merchant suspended. They didn't terminate it. They temporarily suspended the ability to process new cards until June 1st because we're about 2 to 3 times over the limit because of the growth than what they were allowed to handle. Guys, they're holding millions of dollars in money right now, not releasing it because they're afraid, okay, well, these products are on back order. What if people change their mind? What if they cancel, right? Not going to happen because everybody wants to gel. And if anything, the biggest problem is we can't get it fast enough. But that's what happened with the credit card processor. So that will be turned back on June the 1st, all right? So what about now? Where do we stand? We brought in Bruce Levitin. Bruce Levitin's the guy from Home Depot, the former COO, who basically took it from a couple hundred stores to thousands of stores and $5 billion, guys. That's how much this guy managed. That's what he built. He's an expert at building out infrastructure, systems, and all that. So that's what he's brought on to do. He was on the call last night. You'll hear from him on the replay, which, again, you can call and listen to that later. It's about 20 minutes long. Let's talk about this. What now? Number one, let's talk about the back orders. A lot of you haven't gotten product yet. You've brought in people to the business or customers. They haven't gotten their product yet. So here's a couple things you need to know. Today, as I'm making this video, it's May 11th. As of today, May 11th, all orders for March will be shipped out, 100% of them, okay? Mid to late next week, all orders from April the 1st to April the 12th will be shipped out. And 7 to 10 days later, another order will be shipped out. All those orders from then, April 12th, until yesterday. So everybody's being fulfilled. Everybody's being fulfilled by the end of the month. We have timelines. We know exactly when it's coming. No more questioning, when am I going to get my product? Now we know. Here's the timeline, okay? I got the notes right in front of me. Number 2, auto ships will continue for all existing customers and distributors. We are absolutely going to keep fulfilling your monthly bottle, your 2 bottles, whatever you got. Now, if you ordered a 4 and 8 pack, that's on its way. That'll be fulfilled in the timeline that I just laid out, but your auto ship will continue. You don't have to get off the product. You as a distributor, your customers will continue to receive it on a monthly basis. Wonderful news, okay? While they build out the infrastructure, okay, they're going to be putting in multiple manufacturers, not just one manufacturer, not just one warehouse place to run it and create it, but multiple manufacturers, multiple credit card processors, right? So that if this one goes over the limit and the growth is too quick again, boom, flip right over to the other one. That's being put in place. And also building out a very first-class customer service team. Guys, there's nothing more frustrating than calling customer service, not getting a return phone call, not getting a return email. But the volume was so big that people they had in place couldn't handle it. They hired a whole bunch of new people. They couldn't handle it. A bunch of them quit. So instead of proceeding and running forward blindly, oh, bring in new people, number 4, it is temporarily suspended, okay? What's temporarily suspended? The ability to bring on new customers and new distributors. Well, how long, Bri? About 60 to 90 days, guys. So I want you to stop and think about that. You've already secured your spot. You're in the business. The customers are going to get their products. You're going to get your product. But we can't bring on any new customers or distributors for about 2 to 3 months. Maybe it's sooner. Maybe it's a little later. No definitive timeline has been given. But the reason for that, guys, please understand, is so that we can build the systems, have the systems in place, now that we know what kind of growth this product is getting, to scale it up to the billion-dollar company it's going to be. You either believe that or you don't, right? So that's really where we stand. Now, what we can continue to do is continue to build. We can't get get product out, but what we're going to be able to do for $59 is to be able to bring people into the business. So continue to build our organization with people, securing them a spot so that in 2-3 months, and they're not going to be charged for any product because we know it's not shipping, but we're going to have the ability, and I don't know if it's this week or next week or when, but we're going to have the ability to continue to tell our story, to bring people into the business and secure a spot. Guys, look at it like this. Think about it like an IPO, right? If you guys are familiar with the stock market, think about getting in early with Apple stock, or maybe the first days of Bitcoin. This represents a tremendous opportunity. It's a story you can tell and tell proudly. Hey guys, we were in business for 4 months in pre-launch, ran out of product, blew the doors off the thing, literally blew the doors off the hinges, and now we're reassessing everything, building out the infrastructure, but we're continuing to build the business. We're continuing to put people in. See guys, if someone's brand new hearing this, that's a good story to tell. It depends on how you tell it, right? Call it spin, call it what you want. Is the glass half empty or half full? Well, when you're a part of a company that's exploding at record growth, you are literally secured in where you're at right now. And we have the ability to continue to bring people in and letting them know, hey, once the product's up and running in a couple, 3 months, you're going to get your product. And we can continue to build like that. Okay, so the other thing Chris Cavadon said, you'll hear on the call if you haven't. I think I got a woodpecker back there. You hear it? Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, we will never be held hostage again by just having one manufacturer, right? One manufacturing plant and one credit card processor, because that's what we had. They said they could handle the volume. They couldn't. We're putting in multiple manufacturers and multiple credit card companies so that this will never happen again. So guys, at the end of the day, I'm going to wrap this video up and tell you that you have a choice. A lot of people have been saying, oh, I don't know if I'm going to stick around in this. Guys, if you want to quit, I'll buy your spot. Now, you don't pay for a spot, but how do you quit? I mean, there's no monthly membership fees, right? You quit by just saying, this isn't for me. This company, whatever you want to say. Guys, you're going to get your auto ship bottle. Now, you can cancel that if you don't want the product. If you've never gotten it, you're going to get it. But see, because these spots are secured in the system, I'll take your spot. I'll take over your auto ship and take that, because that's just another organization that I can continue to build out. So in 60 to 90 days, I can explode it. Guys, you have a decision here. It's kind of like you're at a crossroads, right? But if you understand, I don't know, maybe some of you aren't entrepreneurs, and I get it, but if you understand where we're at and the positivity and what this is, not what it could be, but what it is, you should be excited, guys. You should literally be excited. When we relaunch, it will run to literally $1 billion company. I have no doubt about that. I have no doubt about that, guys. You're in. I wrote down, you're in. Keep that in mind. You're already secured in your spot. Okay? You're going to get your product. You're going to be able to see the benefits of the product. You, me, and everybody on our teams up to yesterday will be users of the product. And we're now a part of a club. We literally have access to a product that nobody else can get. Do you understand what that does to the marketplace? When you're going out there telling your story that, hey, I got in early, it's still early, they had to pause everything, we're still able to put people in place and structure this so when the doors open and flip the switch, guys, it's going to explode. It's going to explode. I am not stopping. I am ramping up my efforts to continue to tell this story. I've never been more excited. I'm not going anywhere. This company's not going anywhere. And I ask you to please look inside of your heart and really think this through. Yeah, I know a lot of initial knee-jerk reactions are like, oh, what the? I get it. I wanted to sleep on it. I wanted to listen to the call again. So many of you called me, text me, messages. I get it, and I apologize for not getting back to you. But I was on the phone with Joe and Frank and Paul and all these leaders last night discussing this. I wanted to sleep on it. I woke up, listened to the call again, which, by the way, the replay is right there. And I even put a little picture. My wife posted this on Facebook. I love her positive attitude and spirit. I know I'm on the right path because things stopped being easy. Guys, that's a lion. You understand? You could say, well, Bri, you're just spinning it. You're trying to be positive. No, this is the reality. Everything in life is how you look at it. When I got terminal cancer when I was 18 years old, I could have just rolled over and died like a lot of people do. Stage 4 terminal cancer. I decided I was not going to die. This isn't going to take me out. And I knew back then as a young man at 18 years old that if I could overcome that, I could overcome anything. And I've had all kinds of challenges in my life with business, relationships, divorces, the whole thing, bankruptcies. Guys, it's all perspective. There's people that win, there's people that lose. You got to decide who you want to be. So I'm making this message to you. I implore you to really think this through. Get excited about what you have your hands on. So let's kick ass, man. This is going to be a beautiful thing. I'm glad you're on the team. We'll talk to you soon.